Hey, hi all. In this video, we will discuss about how we can create a related contact from an account using ScreenFlow. So basically, ScreenFlow we create to get some inputs from user, or if any manual intervention is required, then we go for ScreenFlow. So for an example, we will just click on new flow. So this screen will appear, and in this we will select this ScreenFlow, and then I have already created that flow, so I will just explain. It's like the flow will start, and then there is contact basic information, then the lead source information about that contact, and then we have create contact. This is an action method, whatever you can say, it's provided by flow to create a contact, and it will work as an insert contact to the database. So the data contact will be created, and it will be related to that particular account. So from where we will relate this contact to the particular account. So in the account record page, as you can see, we have this component. The component in this component we have the flow that is create related contact from account, and the record ID is record ID and dot ID of this particular account. So the ID of this account is this, and this will be passed to that flow. Okay. To capture this thing, pass record ID into this variable. To capture this record ID, we have created one variable, that is this. So once you click on this, this is the toolbox, and in this we have record ID. So as you can see, it's a record ID. Its data type is text, and there is no default value to it because it will be dynamically captured from the URL, and it is available for input because we want this as an input from that page, the account page. That's why it is available for input. And if we want to use it further in any of the subflow or something like that, then we have to mark it as available for output. Okay. Then going ahead, we have created screens. So this is the first screen where we have created two text fields. So the label of this is the data type of this field is text. The label is first name, and if you check this, it will be required. If you uncheck this, so it will not be required field. Then we have last name. We can mark it as required, and we can save it. If we want to make it required, we can check this box. Otherwise, this is fine. And then we will go to the next screen, that is lead source. So we will get lead source information from the contact object. So for an example, we have created this. This is a choice lead source, and the component type, the data type of this is pick list. So if I click on edit, as you can see, the API name is lead source, object is contact, data type is pick list, and the field is lead source. Okay, so it will get all the values which are there in lead source. Then we have create contact. So in create contact, we have a field account ID on contact. So we will just push the value which is captured in record ID. So the contact will be related to that particular account. The first name which we enter, the last name which we entered, and the lead source. And the lead source which we have selected will be passed, and a record will be created. Okay. So now just see how it works. We are on account, and this is the screen flow we have. Then we will just enter first name as test, and then last name as test it. The next, so this is the another screen which we have. So this is the first screen in which we have entered first name, last name. This is the second screen in which we have this lead source. So the lead source is web. All these values are coming from the pick list which is there on contact object lead source. So web, and we will submit this. As soon as we hit submit, a new record will be created, as you can see. So a new record is created. The lead source is web. If you click on the lead source, you will get to see all the pick list values which we have in the lead source. So to select all the values that are there in that particular lead source on contact object, we have created this choice set, or this choice. Okay, so that's all. and as you can see, this is now related. The account object, we go to test rest, we go to detail, related, so the new contact is related to it. And there is one thing to care about: the name of this variable should be record ID. As we are aware, if in lightning components we implement has record ID to capture record ID from URL. So in the same way, this name should be the variable name should be record ID only, to capture the record ID of the record on which the flow is. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.